Hello everybody, welcome to Striker Field Game 1 of the second half of the 2022 season. Pittsburghers in Kalamazoo to take on the first half champions of the Great Lakes East. The Growlers ended the first half 22-14, 4 games ahead of Traverse City at 18-18, taking the first half. Their ticket to the playoffs has already been punched, and the Pittsburghers, who in the last 2 seasons of normal baseball in the Northwoods League, 2021 and 2019, were the first half champs, so they'll have to play for the second half title. Instantly in the ball game, 4-pitch walk issued to Christian Beal, the leadoff man out of the University of Richmond, and that will bring in Jacob Marcy. Jacob Marcy's back for his first game in about a week or so. He was on a trip down in Georgia for a major league workout. The starting pitcher, Gavin Brasowski, has had trouble early on finding the strike zone. 6 consecutive balls, now make it 7 as it kicks away from the catcher. A wild pitch that will move Christian Beal over to second base. 7 pitches into the ball game, and Brasowski has failed to throw a single strike. That wild pitch may not ultimately matter if Marcy walks, be first and second anyway. A 4-pitch walk to Christian Beal, and now 3 straight balls to Jacob Marcy. Brasowski, a left-hander, a freshman at the University of Tennessee, in a lot of trouble early here. And now he hits the strike zone with a fastball in the outside corner. 3-1 the count. So he throws his first strike. Three and one, the lefty comes set. And Marcy on 3-1 shoots one deep down the left field line, but a foul ball out of play. Note that the corners here at Homer Striker Field a little smaller, short porches. 3:15 out to run full, 3-2, lefty on lefty, and Brasowski deals a fastball that Marcy shoots foul. Now Brasowski has thrown 3 straight strikes. Marcy's fouled off the last 2. Another full count coming. Inside, and Marcy will work a 7-pitch walk. Progress being made. Traficante, a sophomore from Stetson University down in Florida. A switch hitter batting from the right side against the left-handed pitcher Brasowski. First pitch, a ball takes high. Traficante way out in front of an off-speed pitch, a swing and a miss. Being a little aggressive there as he saw a strike instead of waiting to see a strike. That was the plan for Beal and Marcy. But Traff was trying to go after one and hit it hard somewhere. Beal takes off for third. Ball's in the dirt, so he's going to get in there without a throw. And runners now in the corners for Traverse City for Camden Traficante. Two balls and a strike, a hitter's count. And we may also see Jacob Marcy take off from first base now that Beal's over at third. He stays put, and Traff takes a fastball high. 3-1 now the count. Brasowski again behind in the count, getting behind hitters. And another walk issued. Bases loaded, 3 batters into the game. Everyone so far has taken the free pass. On 16 pitches, Brasovsky has loaded him. This could be an early outing for the lefty. Northwoods League rules state if you get to 35 pitches in an inning, you can't make another outing. And Brasovsky is already 16 pitches deep without an out. He'll have to dig deep here to get out of this inning. Colin Summerhill, the designated hitter in. His one home run this season came here in Kalamazoo. Hit a no-doubt home run over the left field wall and almost cleared. There's a brown wall out behind, and he almost cleared that one. It was close to a 400-foot shot. He takes a couple balls, 2-0. And another hitter's count for Traverse City. We're going to get our first mound visit. It's been an interesting approach for Summerhill on how he wants to attack this at bat. It is 2-0. So he could be looking for a fastball down the heart of the plate. He's in control. Brasovsky doesn't want to walk in that go-ahead run, so he has to throw a strike. So maybe Summerhill will be expecting a fastball in the zone if he gets it. Just try to put a good swing on it and drive it somewhere, or if he'll just keep taking until Brasovsky can throw him a strike. Brasovsky's numbers on the year, he's 1-0 with 1 save in 7 games. 10 and 2/3 innings pitched, a 5.06 ERA, and a 1.41 whip, and that whip is walks and hits per innings pitched. So he's allowing about 1.5 base. Has faced Traverse City once this year. He pitched to one batter at LMCU Ballpark and got that one batter out. His last outing was an inning against the Woodchucks on July 4th, the final day of the first half. He gave up 2 hits and a walk, 2 earned runs. Not a big strikeout guy, only 3 strikeouts and 49 batters faced. 6 walks, though, coming into this game. Summerhill on 3-0, cracks one deep to left. That ball's out of here, a grand slam for Colin Summerhill. Wasting no time at all, getting a strike and pounding it over the left field wall. It's 4-0 with 1 swing of the bat. Well, Summerhill decided to go after the strike if he got one. And I was wondering what his approach would be if he decided to take until he got a strike or go after a fastball in the zone. Oh, he went after a fastball in the zone, and he crushed it to left field. Pittsburgh's up 4-0 here, and there's still nobody out. And now a first pitch strike to Jake Smallwood, the catcher. The first pitch strike delivered by Brasovsky. Smallwood fouls one back to the screen. 0-2 the count. First game for Jake Smallwood in quite a while. He suffered a slight little injury to his right or his left pointer finger. When he was catching, he just kind of jammed his finger. So he was out of the lineup for a while. Dallas Duarte had to catch 4 consecutive games, but he is finally back into the lineup. And he goes down swinging at a breaking ball. First out of the inning recorded by Brasovsky. He bounces back from the grand slam with a 4-pitch strikeout. First out here in the top of the first inning. Summerhill, his second home run of the season, ties him with Jake Smallwood and Trey Truitt for the team lead in homers. He's currently a primary designated hitter. He hurt his shoulder on June 18th in Wausau against the Woodchucks. His first game back was actually last week against Wausau again. He has been good since he came back. Sam Tackett out on a bunt for hit attempt. Very close play at first, and he is ruled out. Brasowski had to jump off the mound. It was right down the third base line, a great bunt. But Brasowski made a great play. So after the first 3 batters reached on walks and then the grand slam, Brasowski bounces back with 2 straight outs. Looking to get his final out of the inning here. He's facing Ariel Garcia, the second baseman from Miami. Garcia gets ahead 2-0. Garcia, 302 hitter this season. Takes a ball high. It's 3-0. No extra base hits, though, for Garcia. All his hits are singles, so his average is 302. His slugging percentage is at 302. Takes a strike finally. It's 3-1. And Garcia takes a huge cut at the 3-1 fastball and whiffs on it. And he has now evened the count up. It's 3-2, a full count. See if Brasowski can get out of the first. Garcia will spoil one, foul it off, out of play. Still 3-2. 30 pitches in the inning. Like I said, Brasowski, if he gets 35, he can't come out for another inning. Another full count. Garcia goes down swinging. Pittsbitters strike first, 4 runs on a grand slam by Colin Summerhill. Then Brasowski retires the next 3. 4-0 going to the bottom of the first on Pittsbitters Radio. Welcome back to Pittsbitters Radio. Bottom of the first, Traverse City striking first. 3 walks to start the day, and then a grand slam off the bat of Colin Summerhill. They're on top early. Derek Clark, the left-hander from Northwood University, makes the start today here in Kalamazoo. First time he's facing the Growlers. He has been excellent this season. He is 4th in the Northwoods League in earned run average. And among all qualified starting pitchers, he leads the league in whip, that walks and hits divided by innings pitched, .79. So not even allowing 1 base runner an inning. He's been spectacular this season for Traverse City. After falling behind 2-0 to Trey Lipsy, a freshman out of Ohio State, he fires a strike. Clark, a junior at just 5'8", but he pitches well above his height. A 2-0 record on the year, a 2.27 earned run average, has 37 strikeouts, 3 walks. 3-1 the count here, though. He's got to battle back against Lipsy. Deals a fastball in the zone, and the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last outing was 7 innings, 1 run. And Lipsy will foul off the 3-2. Another full count pitch coming. Lipsy in the box. Clark goes into the windup. Deals, and that's outside. Both pitchers will exchange leadoff walks here in the first. Lipsy aboard after the full count. Just the 4th walk this season for Derek Clark. He went his last 2 games without one. That's 13 innings. Against Kenosha and Kokomo, he did not walk a batter. In that span, he struck out 15. So now, runner on board. Clark's got to go from the stretch. Sam Kirkpatrick, the shortstop, will take a first pitch strike on the corner. Another fastball, and Kirkpatrick cranks one to left. That ball's going to leave. A no-doubt home run for Sam Kirkpatrick. These two teams trading home runs here in the first inning. And Sam Kirkpatrick has just cut the lead in half with 1 swing of the bat, a 2-run homer. There is the short porch and left, but both of the home runs so far out by a long distance. They're not using the short porch. They're sending home runs well over the fence, way out here at Homer Stryker Field. Just like that, 4-2 for Ryan Dykstra, the left fielder. Dykstra takes a little low. The left fielder, a sophomore from Oakland University. Dykstra pops it up into shallow left. Trey Truitt's coming in from left field. And the redshirt freshman from North Carolina State will make the grab for out number 1. They'll bring in the cleanup hitter, Connor Charping, the catcher. Plays right here in Kalamazoo at Western Michigan. Charping, the catcher, a senior for the Broncos. Takes one inside. It's 2-0. Neither one of these pitchers early on really working ahead of hitters. Just 7 games played in the first half for Charping. His first game was June 27th against the Kokomo Jackrabbits. He was 2 for 3 in that game. Started his season on a 4-game hitting streak, including a 3 for 4 night with 2 RBIs against the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. But 2 of his last 3 games have been hitless affairs, though on July 2nd against Kenosha, he walked 3 times. And his last game played on the 4th of July, he walked twice. So his on-base streak is at 7 games to start his season. 2-2 the count, shot to first. Hunter Tabb, the first baseman, will snag it and step on the bag for the second out. Two away now in the inning. The designated hitter, Anthony Stefan, and he grounds one to second. Play made by Ariel Garcia. That will do it for the first inning. A 2-run home run by Sam Kirkpatrick, the second long ball we saw in the first inning. Cuts the leads 4-2 going to the second inning on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Homer Stryker Field for the top of the second inning here in Kalamazoo. Colin Summerhill hit a grand slam in the top of the first. Sam Kirkpatrick for Kalamazoo answered with a 2-run homer of his own. The lead cut in half on one swing. It's 4-2, and the bottom 2 of Traverse City's lineup will start this inning at the plate. Hunter Tabb, the first baseman from Southern. He'll be followed by Trey Truitt, the third. Tabb has been a consistent bat in the Pittsburgh lineup. And he plays a good first base as well. .272 average this season through 21 games. He's got hits in 6 of his last 7. Has RBIs in 6 of his last 7 as well. And 5 of those games have been multiple RBIs, but he cuts through one. He goes down swinging, and it seems like Gavin Brosowski has figured some stuff out on the hill. After 3 walks and the grand slam, he is retired. The last 4 he's faced, 3 of them have been put down on strikeouts. Trying to bounce back after that 4-run first, where he just made the cut and avoided a 35-pitch inning, which would have taken him out of the game. Trey Truitt, the third in now, the left fielder. The redshirt freshman from North Carolina State University. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Takes a high fastball. Truitt tied now with Colin Summerhill, as well as Jake Smallwood, for most home runs on the team with 2. And he gets himself into a 3-0 count to start today's ball game. Truitt had a 7-game hit streak from the June 20th until the 27th. But he has gone cold since then, just 1 hit his last 5 games. His average was up to almost 300, around 290. But this little skid of his is him down to 233. He does work a leadoff walk, though, on 4 pitches. It's the 4th walk of the game for Brosowski. And as I mentioned, he, in 10 2/3 innings prior to today's game, only had 6 walks all season. And he has 4 in the first inning and a third of this game. So back to the top of the order we go. Christian Beal in. He didn't see a strike his first at-bat. Walked on 4 pitches. Takes a first pitch fastball high. Beal consistently at the top of the lineup, leading off. A pickoff attempt that hits the umpire in the leg. It got away from the first baseman, Colarco. And if it weren't for the umpire, Trey Truitt would be standing on second base right now, as that ball would have gotten away. Hitting coach and first base coach, Casey Wyla, checking on Phillips, the first base umpire. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Actually in the right place at the right time if you're Kalamazoo, is you keep Truitt on first. 1-0 to Beal. That's outside. 2-0 now the count. Beal from Richmond is senior. Hometown of Chicago, Illinois, just like Colin Summerhill. Average at .295, his on-base percentage over .400 after his first inning walk. Ball in the dirt, and it kicks away from the catcher Sharping. It gets caught up in the net behind home plate. So Truitt will get awarded second, would have been there anyway. And that's, now that is the pickoff attempt now looking a little bigger, because if it didn't hit the umpire Phillips, Truitt would have gotten to second, maybe third, and then would have moved up another 90 feet on that wild pitch. But he is sitting at second base, 1 out in the inning, and Christian Beal has a 3-0 count. So he could walk on 4 pitches, 2 at-bats in a row. But Brosowski finds the zone on 3-0. Outside corner, gets a fastball across. 3-1 now the count. The 3-1 to Beal. That's in the zone as well, right at the top of the zone. And it makes the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Brosowski can win the battle, or if Beal can get himself on base for the second time. The pitch. Inside, it's popped up right behind the infield. The shortstop, Kirkpatrick, will backpedal and make the catch in shallow left center field for the second out. It's going to get turned over to the left-handed hitter, Jacob Marcy. A sophomore from Central Michigan is the team leader in batting average. He's hitting right now at a .333 clip through 8 games. On base of .463. He's got hits in all but one of his games this season, but he walked in that one. Been on base for 8. 3 for his last 6 in the Kenosha Kingfish series in Traverse City. And then after that, he missed Wausau and Rockford for his Major League workout. Back for the second half. He walked his first time up. First game against Kalamazoo, he joined the team right after their last series. That was one game played at home in Turtle Creek Stadium on the 21st. On the 22nd, they played at LMCU Ballpark in Grand Rapids, home of the West Michigan Whitecaps. After that, Marcy actually went to the game and hopped on the bus and joined the team as they went to Kokomo. 1-1. Truitt takes off for third. The pitch is a ball, and Truitt is safe at third. Gets in with the stolen bag. Some good base running. He got a good jump off of second. And as that one was a ball, it's 2-1. Hitters count for Marcy. Brasowski, who's already thrown a couple wild pitches here, can't afford one. It would push Truitt across. Breaking ball. Marcy sat on it, but foul tipped it right back to the backstop. The count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away here in the second inning. Pitch from Brasowski. Another breaking ball, and Marcy will shoot it foul. After the 4-pitch walk to Beal to start the game, Brasowski started Marcy 3-0, but he battled back with strikes. Got the count full. Marcy fouled off some 2-strike pitches before eventually walking. And he's putting together another good at-bat here. Another 2-2 coming from the Kalamazoo lefty. Inside, almost got the jersey of Jacob Marcy. He turns away, misses him. Comes across for ball 3. The count goes full for his second at-bat in a row. Battled and walked in the first inning off the full count. Can he win the battle again here in the second? Brasowski, he deals a breaking ball, and Marcy will take that one as well. And count was full, but he didn't walk down to first. And on the 3-2 pitch, rope to right field. That ball is down for a base hit. Marcy trying for 2, the throw cut off, and he will make it in safely with the RBI double. Guess it's a good thing that wasn't ruled ball 4 as Marcy gets himself an RBI knock. The lead now 5-2, Traverse City. They get one of those runs back.
Next up, at Stetson University, the shortstop, number 1, Camden Traficante.
Inning continues for the switch hitter, Camden Traficante. He was the 3rd Pittsburgher in a row to walk to start the first before Colin Summerhill's grand slam. First pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Sharping. Traficante, the team leader in RBIs at 20. shoots one down the right side, and Conte has played every single game this season. Every game of the first half, and starting here game 1 of the second half. 1-1 count to the switch hitter. Brosowski deals, and Traff, a little flare to shallow right. Coming on and making the catch is the right fielder, Tolley. That will do it for the second. Pittsburghers score 1 on the 2-out double by Jacob Marcy. We go to the bottom of the second inning on Pittsburghers Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburghers Radio. Bottom of the second, Pittsburghers on top 5-2. 2-out double by Jacob Marcy. Gets one back for Traverse City after Kalamazoo struck for 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Here in the bottom of the second, it's Alex Colarco, the first baseman, leading things off. Chopper to short. Traficante fields. Fires across. In time to Hunter Tab. 1 away. Traverse City so far, just 1 hit in each of the first 2 innings, but it's been enough as the runners that came in to score, all 4 of them were walked. And they're capitalizing on their hits. Ground out by Colarco, brings in Banks Tolley, a right fielder from Ole Miss. First pitch swinging down the third base line and a little foul. Got that one. Swung a little early. Banks Tolley, his first game was on July 2nd against the Kingfish. Went 1 for 4. Struck out twice. And then on July 3rd against the Wausau Woodchucks, he was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Another play to short, another chance for Traficante. It gets away. Backing up is Garcia, but he's not going to have a play as Tolley's going to get into second base on the error by Traficante. Throwing error by the shortstop will move Tolley over to second. Had to throw that one across his body, and he left it low, and Hunter Tab wasn't able to pick it. Went to all the way to the fence in foul grounds. So runner on second for the Growlers. Colton Coca, the hitter. a sophomore from Central Michigan, teammates with Traverse City's Jacob Marcy with the Chippewas. .263 hitter through 12 games this season. Takes a first pitch strike from Derek Clark. Hasn't played since June 29th. He was 0 for 5 against the Dock Spiders that day with 4 strikeouts. That came after a 3 for 3 game against Kokomo with 2 hit by pitches on every time. .01 Clark deals a breaking ball, hit hard into center field. Christian Beal back, makes the catch. Tolly trying for third. The throw all the way in, a little late, not in time. Tolly will advance the 90 feet, but there's 2 away in the inning after the fly ball out.
Now batting at the University of Montevallo, the second baseman, number 16, Brandon Moore.
The Growlers trying to scratch across an unearned run. Get the run back that Traverse City just scored in the top half. Looking to do so, Brandon Moore, the second baseman, a sophomore from Montevallo. College teammates with the catcher for Traverse City, Jake Smallwood. First pitch, takes outside, ball 1. Dylan Freeman, a pitcher for the Growlers, also from Montevallo, so 3 Falcons. A part of these teams. 2-0 as Clark buries a breaking ball low and in, and Moore checked the swing. They appealed down, and he did not go. 2 balls, no strikes to Moore. Runner on third, 2 away. Clark hits the inside corner on 2-0. Gets it to 2-1. Moore this season hitting .247. He hits one into center, but right at Christian Beal, and the center fielder will make the catch, and that will end the inning. An error by Traficante will not hurt the Pittsbitters as Derek Clark throws a scoreless second inning. They lead 5-2 after 2. We go to the third on Pittsbitters Radio. Back to work here in the third inning. Traverse City on top 5-2, and leading off is the man responsible for 4 of Traverse City's 5 runs. Colin sat on a 2-0 fastball and crushed it over the left field wall for a grand slam back in the first. And now Brasowski trying to work him away with 2 fastballs outside. Two balls, no strikes. The same count Summerhill went deep on his last at-bat. And Brasowski's just not giving him anything to hit. Another fastball that's up and away. You can see the strategy is to not give Summerhill anything good to hit, as it's 3-0. Oh, 3-0 green light. Summerhill waves and misses at the fastball. Got to adjust now on 3-1. Pitch coming from Brasowski. And that pitch was in the other batter's box, as he will take a 5-pitch walk. Brasowski wanted nothing to do with Summerhill in that at-bat. And he has walked his 5th batter of the game. Let's see how Brasowski bounces back after the leadoff walk. All 5 runs that have been scored so far, or at least every batter that he's walked so far has come in to score. First pitch to the catcher, Jake Smallwood, is low and away for ball 1. After the grand slam by Summerhill, Smallwood struck out. It was a string of 4 in a row sat down by Brasowski, 3 of them being strikeouts. Was looking really good until he walked Trey Truitt and then allowed the 2-out double by Jacob Marcy to put Traverse City up on top by 3, extending their 2-run lead. 1-0 to Smallwood. Breaking ball got the outside corner. That's the same pitch. Smallwood waved and missed his first at-bat, was way out in front of a breaking ball. It's 1-1 here. Summerhill off of first. Smallwood looking to make an impact in his first game since his finger injury. Last time Smallwood played was against Kenosha on the 30th. He took the last 4 days off. Was 1 for 3 in each game of that Kingfish series. 245 his average coming into today's game. Team leading, or tied at the top with 2 home runs. 1 RBI off the team lead. 2-1 the pitch. Fastball inside, and Smallwood able to hold the hands back and take it for ball 3. A lot of balls thrown by Brasowski in this start. He's already at 63 pitches here in the 3rd inning. 3-1 now to Smallwood, and he fouls it right back to the screen. And the count will run full against the Traverse City catcher. See the pitch coming here, full count. Fastball, and Smallwood swings and misses at 1 on the inside part of the plate. 4 strikeouts in the game for Brasowski, 2 of them to Jake Smallwood. 1 away here for Sam Tackett, the 3rd baseman. Sam Tackett tried to put down a bunt for hit his first time up. It was a good bunt down the 3rd base line, but the pitcher Brasowski just made a great play to bounce off the mound and snag it, and made a good throw to first to barely beat Tackett to the bag. A little pickoff over. Summerhill back in without a dive. Had plenty of time to get in safely. Tackett 1 home run this season against the Battle Creek Battle Jacks on the road, as most of the homers they've hit this season have been. Turtle Creek, a real pitcher's friendly ballpark. He waves and misses at 1 here, and it's 0-2. Pittsburgh's 9 home runs as a team this season, and 3 of those have been at home, 6 on the road. Got to protect now, 0-2. Tackett holds, takes a ball outside, 1-2. Smallwood has a home run at home and at Kenosha. Truitt has a home run at home and in Kokomo. Evan Orzek, who was the temp, had his home run at Turtle Creek Stadium. Summerhill has 2 home runs, both here against the Growlers. Sam Tackett, his home run at Battle Creek, and Traficante, his home run at Wausau. Another pick over, and again, Summerhill doesn't need a dive as he gets in way ahead of the throw over. From Virginia Tech, Tackett in a 2-2 count with Summerhill off of first. Breaking ball freezes Sam Tackett. He watches it for strike 3. And Brasowski has looked a lot better after that first inning. We'll get a mound visit. And the Growlers are going to go to the bullpen. Brasowski gave up 3 walks to start the game. The grand slam to Summerhill. After that, he struck out 3 of his next 4, gave up a walk and an RBI double to Jacob Marcy. And in this inning, he walked the leadoff man Summerhill, picked up 2 strikeouts, and his night will end there. We'll get the new pitcher in, and we'll be back after a short break here on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Homer Striker Field, top of the 3rd with 2 outs and a runner on. Kalamazoo goes to the bullpen. They take out Brasowski after 2 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed only 2 hits, but they were both RBI knocks. 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Right now, 5 runs all earned. The runner on first, Summerhill, is his responsibility. If he comes in to score, then that will be a 6th earned run charged. The new pitcher, Noah Stantz. Stantz is a 6'3" right-hander out of Jackson Community College, a sophomore, pitching in his 10th game this season. He has faced the Pittsburghers twice. This will be the 3rd. Garcia holds on 93 miles per hour first time around. Stantz looking to bounce back after his last outing against the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. He pitched 4 innings, faced 22 batters, walked 8 of them. Only allowed 2 hits, but those 8 walks did him in as he allowed 3 earned runs. But his team scored 24, so it didn't really matter. He got the win. 2 balls and a strike to count to Garcia now after a foul ball. Breaking ball high. Summerhill trying a delayed steal. The throw down is in time to nail him. That's going to end the inning. Trying for the delayed steal, but the catcher Sharping was ready for it. And Hill gets thrown out to end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Pittsburghers on top. 5-2 here on Pittsburghers Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitters Radio. Bottom of the third inning. Traverse City on top of Kalamazoo, 5-2.
Batting for your Kalamazoo Growlers out of Ohio State University, the center fielder, number 11, Trey Lipsy.
Derek Clark back to work. He'll face the top of the order. This part of the order produced the 2 runs that the Growlers have picked up. Trey Lipsy, the batter, he walked in the first and scored as the next batter, Sam Kirkpatrick, hit a 2-run home run. First pitch to Lipsy in this at-bat is a strike. Clark fell behind 2-0 to Lipsy the last time around. Lipsy shows bunt, gets it down. Clark bouncing off the mound, snagging it, firing a dart to Tab in time for out number 1. Now we've seen both pitchers jump off the mound and throw a batter out trying to drag bunt. All-Star voting for the Northwoods League is underway, has been. And the way it works, they get a couple representatives from each team with coaches or front office broadcasters to submit their ballots. Sam Kirkpatrick, a guy that I would expect to be seen in the All-Star game as he tries a drag bunt. And Derek Clark jumps off the mound, bare hands, and flips to first. Both batters this inning retired on bunt outs, both fielded by Derek Clark. Kirkpatrick had the home run in the first, tried to catch the defense sleeping, but Clark was all over it. 2 away for Ryan Dykstra. The left fielder flew out to Trey Truitt in left field his first time up. Takes a first pitch ball off the plate. Quick inning so far for Clark, just 4 pitches this far. 1-0 to Dykstra. Breaking ball misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Clark has not picked up a strikeout in this game. Finds a strike there. 2-1 they count. Clark is the strikeout leader for Traverse City. 6 more than the next guy. And now 2-2. Could get one here. He has set the highest strikeout mark in a game for a pitcher this season with 9. He's done that twice, including his last outing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch from Derek Clark. Breaking ball, shot down the first base line, just a little foul. Dykstra barely out in front of that one and pulls it foul. And he'll reset for another 2-2. Lefty on lefty. Dykstra stands back in. Clark goes into the windup. Delivers. And another foul ball off the right side. That one looked like the changeup from Clark. Dykstra's putting together a good at-bat. Got the first 2 outs on just 3 pitches. This one will be at least a 7-pitch at-bat. And here comes the 7th pitch. Clark fires. Breaking ball. Just misses the outside corner, and the count runs full to Ryan Dykstra. Clark looking for the first 1, 2, 3 inning by a pitcher in this game. Deals. Dykstra pops it up. Shallow right field. Over is Jacob Marcy. The lefty will make the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Growlers in the 3rd inning on just 10 pitches. We're a third of the way through this one here, and the Pit Spitters lead it 5-2. On to the 4th we go on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Radio. Top of the fourth, Traverse City on top 5-2. Bottom three in the Traverse City lineup due up this inning. First pitch, ball high to Ariel Garcia. He was at the plate in the third when Colin Summerhill was caught stealing to end it, and so he will start the fourth. Had a 2-2 count when he took a pitch and Summerhill was caught stealing. Chops one softly to the shortstop Kirkpatrick, who fields and fires in time to Colarco for the first out. Stance on the mound still. A reliever, but he can go deep into games. He has gone 4 innings 3 times this year. He's gone 3 innings once, 2 innings 4 times. Only 1 appearance he's made has been less than 2 innings. And that was against Traverse City on June 9th. Pitched a scoreless inning of work, but did allow a hit and a walk. His last time facing Traverse City, he did take the loss on the 21st at Turtle Creek Stadium. Pittsburgh's won 15-9. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 hits and a walk, and 7 runs. But only 1 of those runs was an earned run, as the Growlers committed 4 errors in the game. No balls and 2 strikes to Hunter Tabb, the first baseman. He struck out in the second inning against the left-hander Brasowski. One and 2 now. Fastball misses high. Into the windup. Stans deals and gets the called strike on the outside corner. Out recorded. Down goes Tabb. First 2 retired here in the fourth by Stance. And the 9-hole hitter, Trey Truitt the third, will get a chance. Truitt walked in the second. He came around to score on Jacob Marcy's RBI double. No official at bat yet. First pitch fast misses just inside. Stance ramping up the velocity, almost 10 miles per hour faster than what we saw from Brasowski. Truitt tries to jump on 94 and is late, fouls it back. The count moves to 1-1. Truitt, the left fielder for tonight's game. Usually you'll find him in right field, but he has played left before. 1-2. Slider catches the back door. Ball and 2 strikes now to Truitt. Stance looking for a 1-2-3 inning, and he will get it. He freezes Truitt. Back-to-back strikeouts looking by Stance. That will end the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom half. Still 5-2 here on Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom of the fourth here at Homer Stryker Field. Pittsburgh's up 5-2. Last run scored was in the top of the second. There's been zeros since. And the Growlers will send the middle of their order up, looking to cut into the lead. Connor Charping up. He grounded out to the first baseman, Hunter Tabb, his first time up. Pitch swing and rips one to center, but right at Christian Beal for out number one. The ball is hit on the screws, but it was right at Beal. Easy play for the center fielder. Six in a row retired by Clark. Anthony Stefan, the designated hitter. Takes strike one, a fastball across the knees. Clark working fast. He goes right back into the windup. Ripped but fouled down the first base side. Stefan grounded out to the second baseman, Ariel Garcia, in the first. It ended the inning. One of just three left-handed hitters in the Growler lineup. Traverse City also has three left-handed hitters. 0-2. Clark misses away. Still no strikeouts for Derek Clark, the team leader in punch-outs. See if he can pick one up in the lefty-lefty matchup. A 1-2 to Stefan, deals. And that one misses low and away. Count is evened up at 2-2. Clark into the windup, 2-2 pitch. That ball is swung on and missed. First strikeout by Derek Clark here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 2 away. The only time this season Derek Clark did not register a strikeout was his very first outing on May 31st. The reason why, he only faced one batter. Ever since then, his numbers have been as followed his last 5 games. 5 strikeouts, then 9, 8, 6, and 9. A good strikeout pitcher at just 5'8". His fastball will get up to 88, maybe 89. So not the hardest thrower, but he uses location and great movement on his pitches to get batters out, which is why he has had so much success this season. In his last game, he only allowed 3 hits. Traverse City when they went to Kenosha, but at home he had their number with 9 strikeouts. 2-0, rip to third. A hot shot, bounces over the glove of Sam Tackett. It's going to get all the way to the corner. That will be a 2-out double, just the second hit of the ball game for the Growlers. Tackett tried to pick that one at third. It took a hop off the dirt over his glove. So Banks Tolley will hit. He's 0 for 1. He reached on an error his first time up. Banks Tolley from Ole Miss. A College World Series champion with the Rebels. The reason why he's only played 2 games this year, he was in Omaha, taking down the Oklahoma Sooners in the College World Series Finals. They swept Oklahoma. Here in Kalamazoo, he gets one to left center. Christian Beal has been very active this ball game out there in center field. He ranges and makes the catch to end the inning. Second hit of the game for the Growlers as an extra base knock with 2 away, but no harm done. Clark out of the inning. We're through 4, 5-2 the lead here on Pittsburgh's Radio. Top of the fifth. Underway here at Homer Stryker Field. Traverse City up 5-2. Heavy scoring early. 4 runs in the first by Traverse City, then 2 by Kalamazoo. Traverse City scored their 5th run in the second, but no runs since then. It's turned into a bit of a pitcher's duel. Well, back and forth with these pitchers getting batters out and limiting base runners. Noah Stantz, the reliever, has come into the game and struck out 3 of the 4 batters that he has faced. All 3 of his strikeouts have been looking strikeouts. Beal at the top of the order, fouls one away, was going after a 2-0 fastball, but fouled it back. Christian Beal 0 for 1, walk and a run scored, and a pop out to the shortstop, Sam Kirkpatrick. 2-1, fastball low at 91, and the count moves to 3 balls and a strike. (3-1), Beal, his bat shatters as he floats one into right field for a leadoff single. The shattered bat will produce a base hit over the head of Brandon Moore at second into right field. Tolley couldn't get there to make the catch, and Beal is aboard.
Next up, out of Central Michigan University, right fielder number 31, Jacob Marcy.
First base runner allowed by Noah Stantz out of the bullpen. Pittsburghers have a leadoff base runner for Jacob Marcy. The right fielder, 1 for 1. He walked and scored in the first, doubled home. Trey Truitt in the second. That was the last run to come across. First pitch takes inside, ball 1. Marcy last season played for the Kokomo Jackrabbits. He faced Traverse City in the playoffs as the Jackrabbits won the second half of the season after Traverse City won the first. But after an entire change to Kokomo, new management, new coaches, everything, he decided not to return and instead found his way to Traverse City. Connected with the hitting coach, Casey Wyla. He played for him in 2020 during the COVID year for the Great Lakes Resorters, the team made up to play in the little pod at Turtle Creek Stadium. And he played for the pitching coach, Tucker Waddups, last year in Kokomo. So the connection was there, and now he's in a Pittsburgh uniform. He's been performing well this summer as he takes another ball inside. 2 balls and a strike to Marcy, who was first team All-MAC in the spring for Central Michigan, also first team All-Defense. Gets it done on offense and defense. 2-1, the pitch. Marcy ropes one into right field, a base hit. Christian Beal will stop at second and stay put. The long throw by Tolley comes into third just in case Beal was trying to advance an extra 90. And the Pittsburghers have first and second, nobody out. Pair of singles here to start the 5th. That will bring in Camden Traficante, and the switch hitter will bat from the left side now against the right-hander Stantz. And good for him, his numbers are better against right-handed pitchers. He's hitting just .208 against lefties. Actually 200 now after his out in the second inning. But his average is up to .278 against righties. Takes a first pitch ball low. Would think there would be an opportunity, a chance that he would put down maybe a bunt, sacrifice the 2 runners in a scoring position, but he didn't square around on the first pitch. So he might not be bunting here. Inside, almost got him. A fastball missed, and it's 2-0. Beal and Marcy singling to start the inning, and Traficante is looking to keep the line moving, add on to their lead here. 2-0 from Stantz, he gets set. Deals, that's a strike on the inside corner. 2-1 now the count. Traficante, like Beal and Marcy before him, walked and scored in the first. Flew out to right field his last time up. 2-1 the pitch. That ball's on the inside corner as well. After going down 2-0, Stance actually taking some off the fastball. Those last two at 91 and 90. Both on the inside corner as he evens the count up. And on 2-2, Sam Kirkpatrick as well as the catcher, Connor Charping, are going to go talk to their pitcher, Noah Stance. See what it's about. Could be something about Beal at second base, maybe a pickoff play. Kirkpatrick back to his position. Charping as well going back to his. And both pitcher and catcher will get set for a 2-2 pitch. Stance will get set. His 2-2 is a breaking ball that misses outside. The count runs full to Traficante. All of Stance's strikeouts have been looking on breaking balls. See if he goes with a 3-2 breaker or if he tries to blow a fastball past him. Goes with the fastball and comes inside. And it hits Traficante, hits the bat, not Traficante. Tried to move out of the way on what would have been ball 4. That pitch must have got the bat, and he'll stay put at the plate. Went off the knob of the bat. He tried to check his swing. 3-2 again. Stance delivers, and Traff will fight one foul. Another pitch inside, that fastball at 93 miles per hour. Late on it. Almost good he's late on it, means he is anticipating a breaking ball as to not get caught looking. Another full count, third in a row. Now he goes with the breaking ball, and Traficante will foul it off his own foot as it rolls down towards first. But a foul ball hits him in the box, and we'll get another 3-2. Three straight full count pitches fouled away by Traficante. One of them inadvertently, the last two actually swinging away. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming from Stance in the full count. Traff gets jammed. Hits one into shallow right. Making the catch will be Tolly. Runners cannot advance as it's way too shallow. And the battle is won by Noah Stance after 9 pitches.
Hey, Kalamazoo fans, we have the Climax Solar Green Team going up and down the grandstands, picking up any trash you have by your seat. Remember, solar panels from Climax Solar save your wallet and help.
So Colin Summerhill will step in. 1 for 1. Grand slam back in the first. He walked to lead off the third as Gavin Brasowski didn't want anything to do with him, was pitching him way off the plate. But now Summerhill will face a right-hander in Stance. First pitch to him, he's out in front of the breaking ball, waving and missing at it. 0-1. With Beal off a second with speed. Marcy as well with speed on first. Get a ball to the outfield, maybe score a run or two. Back pick going to first, goes into right field. Beal's going to move up to third. Marcy's going to get up to second. A throwing error by the catcher Charping. That right there was produced by Marcy. He was way off the first base bag after the pitch, and Charping tried to back pick him and just threw it well off first base into right field. Nowhere close to the first baseman Colarco, and now a ball in play could bring in another run. 1-1, another breaking ball cut on and missed. And Summerhill's behind 1-2. Summerhill a .260 hitter against right-handers compared to over .350 against lefties. Got to dig deep here on 1-2. Takes a ball below the zone. The count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Colin. Trying to add on to the Pittsburgh's lead, 3rd and 2nd here with 1 out. Pitch coming from Stance. Chopped to short, and that will bring in the run. Kirkpatrick, long throw, just in time to get Summerhill, but he does his job and gets a ball in play. Beal will score the lead now for Traverse City, up to 4 once again, 6-2. With 2 outs, runner on second, we'll see how Jake Smallwood responds to the left-hander being out of the game. He struck out both times against Gavin Brasowski. Both times swinging, once on a breaking ball away, then on a fastball in. First pitch from the right, a little slower after coming back from his little hand injury. Not what you want to hear when you're facing Stance, who ahead of the tag. 1-0 to Smallwood. And he cuts through 94, top of the zone. Not sure anyone on the Pittsburghers benefits more from seeing 225 against righties. He started the day 444 against lefties. Little reverse splits there. As he fouls one back. Count 1-2. 1-1. 1 run for Traverse City already across. Christian Beal came in to score on Summerhill's RBI ground out. Smallwood can add to it with a base knock to score Marcy. The 1-2 from Stance. Checks his swing, not able to hold up. He goes around. 3 strikeouts for Smallwood in his return to the lineup. But the Pittsburghers do score a run. 2 singles from Beal and Marcy to start the inning. Summerhill RBI ground out. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on Pittsburghers Radio. Over the Growlers. Looking to inning. Wasn't hit very hard, so Tab had to charge in on the grass to field. And Clark wasn't going to make it to first in time to cover for a flip, so he had to put the tag on. Did so successfully. 1 away now for Brandon Moore. Moore, the second baseman from Montevallo, flew out to center field to Christian Beal, his first at-bat. 243 average this year. 16 RBIs, 1 home run. Takes a first pitch ball from Clark. Clark, after the 2-run shot in the first, has been good. Gets ahead of hitters. limits opportunities. 1-2 out knock in the fourth. The only hit is 1-2. Deals. Moore, shallow right. Over is Jacob Marcy. First team all defense in the MAC will make the catch, and there's 2 quick outs. Change up, it froze him. 2 strikeouts for Clark now. He's through 5 innings. Pittsburgh's on top, 6-2. We go to the 6th here on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Homer Stryker Field here in the top of the 6th inning. A new pitcher on for the Growlers. Noah Stantz finishes his relief stint, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits. No walks, 1 run allowed. That was in the last inning. Growlers going to stick with a right-hander. Nate Fleshley is in the ball game to pitch. A senior from Stanford. Has pitched in just 1 game this year. On July 3rd, he pitched a scoreless inning against the Wausau Woodchucks. He's facing 6, 7, and 8. Sam Tackett, the first to meet him. He gets ahead early 2-0. Tackett holds just above the zone. Count moves to 3 balls and no strikes. Fleshley did walk 2 batters in that Wausau appearance. 3-0, there's a ball in the zone. 3-1 now to Tackett. 3-1 coming from Fleshley. That one's high, and Tackett will take a 5-pitch walk and go down to first to start the 6th inning. Ariel Garcia now will stand in. Freshman from Miami's 0 for 2. First pitch takes high. Fleshley appeared in 11 1/3 innings pitched this spring for the Stanford Cardinal. His last outing was on June 18th against the Arkansas Razorbacks in the College World Series. Little dribbler, no one's covering first. Garcia's gonna reach base safely. The first baseman Colarco and the pitcher Fleshley were both going for the ball, and took a minute for Colarco to try to grab it, and he bobbled it, and Garcia will reach safely. Garcia on the little dribbler would have advanced Tackett to second base regardless, but now he reaches on the air. Back-to-back innings, the Pittsburghers put the first 2 batters of the inning on base. Hunter Tabb, the hitter. Shows bunt, pulls back and takes a ball high, and looks like the strat for Tackett will be to get a bunt down and move those runners into scoring position. Tabb's 0 for 2, struck out in his first 2 at-bats, once against Brasowski and then Stantz, facing his 3rd pitcher in as many at-bats. Now he's not squaring around as a pitch comes up and over the head of Tabb. 2 balls and no strikes to the Traverse City first baseman. 5 of his last 7 games, he's recorded an RBI. Base hit could do it here, but he might not get a chance. It's 3-0 now. Fleshley struggling to find the zone. Didn't have a walk problem in the spring. Only walked 7 total batters in about 12 innings of work. Fires a strike in. 3-0 to 3-1. But Sam Tackett had the same situation. 3-0, then 3-1, walked on the next pitch. See if Fleshley can find the zone on 3-1 to Tabb. Kicks and deals. He does find the zone, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second, no one out. Tabb trying to move. 3-2 pitch from Fleshley. Is fouled straight back by Tabb. Fastball at 92. He tried to get it past him, but Tabb got a piece and stays alive. Another 3-2 coming. Does he stick with the fastball or try a breaker? Tries a breaking ball hitting the left side. Diving play made. Throw at second is in time. Coca saves a base hit, maybe a run, and gets Garcia out at second. Great play by the third baseman, Coca. Keeps Beal at third base with his, or Tackett at third base with his ability, his base running ability. He could have scored if that ball got to the outfield. But Coca did a good job to glove that grounder on the dive. It brings in Trey Truth the third. First pitch, and Truitt trying to bunt the ball, and he fouls it back. Interesting strategy there to try and put a bunt down with the runner on third. is just in time to get Truitt, but he does his job and gets down the bunt to bring home Tackett, and it's 7-2. Back to the top of the order now. Hunter tabs at second base. A run is across for Christian Beal. Chops one to third, and a little foul down the left side. Beal walked and scored in the first, singled and scored in the fifth. His single was a broken bat blooper that dropped into shallow right field off of Noah's stance. After Jacob Marcy singled, Beal got to second, reached third on a throwing error by the catcher Charping trying to backpick Marcy, and then he scored on the ground ball by Colin Summerhill. His second hit could bring in Tab as an insurance run. Floats one to center. Trey Lipsy will make the catch and end the inning. Pittsburghers get another run on Trey Truitt's RBI bunt that scores Sam Tackett. It's 7-2 as we go to the bottom of the sixth inning on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, bottom of the sixth inning. Pittsburghers on top, 7-2. A run scored in the last 2 innings. They're already up 5-2, but they got a little bit of insurance. RBIs by Summerhill and Truitt the last 2 frames. Here in the bottom half of the sixth, Sam Kirkpatrick, the shortstop who has brought in both Kalamazoo runs today, leads off. 1 for 2, he homered in the first to score himself and Trey Lipsy. Was at Holy Cross, transferred to Belmont University. Launched his second home run of the season in the first. Now has 21 RBIs. 1-1, Kirkpatrick fouls it right back. Now the count's 1-2. Took Derek Clark 3 2/3 innings to get his first strikeout. Finally did. Now he has 2 on the day. Lowest he's recorded in a start this year is 5. He'll pick up a third here as he buries a changeup, and down goes Kirkpatrick for the first out. Back-to-back punch-outs now. He ended the 5th inning with a strikeout of Trey Lipsy. First pitch, ball high to Ryan Dykstra. The left-handed left fielder is 0 for 2. He's flown out to left and to right. Another high pitch. That one a fastball, and it's 2-0 to Dykstra. Pitch count not really a problem for Clark. This will be his 70th pitch here in the 6th inning. There's a strike to Dykstra. 2-1 now. Clark typically goes at least 5 innings in a start, but he did get pulled after 4 1/3 on June 4th against Battle Creek, despite not allowing a run. Every start since then has been at least 6 innings. He's gone 6 innings twice, 7 and 8. So this will be at least 6-inning start, as there's still no one active in the bullpen. Haven't needed to have anyone active. Walked his first batter since June 17th in the 1st inning. Hasn't walked anyone since. Has 3 strikeouts, just missed a 4th one there as that pitch misses outside. Full count to Ryan Dykstra. His 3-2 pitch. Dykstra hits well to right center field. Going back is Jacob Marcy. That ball's down at the warning track. Marcy gets it in quickly. They have a chance at the relay, and Dykstra will hold up at second after taking the big turn around the bag. Just the 3rd hit for Kalamazoo, the double by Dykstra. All 3 hits that Clark has allowed have been extra base hits. A home run and a pair of doubles. He worked around a 2-out double in the 4th. He'll have to work around a 1-out double here in the 6th if he wants to keep the Growlers to just 2 runs. Connor Charping, the batter, he's 0 for 2. A ground out to the first baseman, Tab, and a line out to dead center field. First pitch to Charping. Hits hard but fouled down the right side, out of play. Charping, the senior from Western Michigan. Right here in Kalamazoo, Pittsburgh's bus drives past the field when they're going to and from the hotel. Past the Western Michigan campus. Beautiful ballpark here in Kalamazoo where the Broncos play. Ball and his strike, the count to Charping. Career .319 average at Western Michigan. Takes one low, 2 balls and a strike. In the 21 and 22 seasons combined, he hit .355 in 50 games played. Only 3 home runs, with 35 RBIs. On base percentage of over .900. Count 2-1 to Charping as Clark looks in for the sign from Jake Smallwood and gets it. Deals Charping to third and through the left side of the infield, a base hit. Hit number 4 by the Growlers. They have runners on the corners with just 1 away. That comes after the double. Growlers have something cooking here, trying to cut into this 5-run lead. They have Anthony Stefan, the hitter. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to the second baseman, Garcia, in the 1st inning. A strikeout in his last at-bat, went down swinging in the 4th, the first strikeout that Clark picked up. He now has 3. Be a good time for a strikeout here. Jake Smallwood at the mound talking to his starting pitcher. Could be some strategy stuff with the runner on first base. If he steals up by 5, I'd imagine Smallwood would make the throw trying to get him out. Sharping is, the catcher, so not notoriously catchers don't have that much speed. Stefan in a big at-bat here is his team getting later into this game is running out of time to catch up. Freshman from Virginia, his 22nd game of the season. He's a plus 300 hitter. He takes a first pitch fastball at the knees for strike one. 333 his batting average. 14 ribbies on the season, on base percentage over 400. Chopper to second, Garcia turns, gets one at 2, on to first, not in time for the double play, a run will score, but Traverse City does get the out at second. A great play by Garcia, going hard to his right, had to turn and make an accurate, strong throw, and he did so successfully. Stefan beats the double play. So he gets aboard at first as the Growlers make it a 4-run game, 7-3. Alex Colarco, the batter, freshman from Northwestern's 1 for 2. Ground out and a double so far. Clark pick over, but back safely Stefan. Stefan, 2 for 2 in stolen bases in 21 games. So not really a threat to go, but he's been successful when he does steal. Ball hit to second. Garcia will field and throw him out at first to end the inning. A run does come across on the ground out by Anthony Stefan. 2 hits in the inning, 1 left stranded. Pittsburghers lead 7-3 after 6. Go to the 7th on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, top of the 7th inning. Getting underway, new pitcher on for the Growlers, their 4th of the game. A right-hander from Grand Rapids Community College, Jaron Birkenpass. Marcy, first pitch swinging, shoots one through the right side. It's his 3rd hit of the ball game. He is now 3 for 3. You add in the walk he took in the first, and he's been on base 4 times in this ball game. Birkenpass, the name sounds familiar, it should. He pitched for Traverse City the last 2 seasons. Made an appearance in just 2 games for the Pittsbitters last year as they won the Northwoods League title. He did get a ring for his efforts. First pitch swinging Traficante as well. He goes after it, but he ends up foul tipping it into the mid of Charping. First appearance on the summer for Birkenpass for the Growlers. Traficante fouls one off, and it's 0-2. Birkenpass made appearances in 12 games for Grand Rapids. As a starting pitcher, pitched 74 in a 3rd innings. His last one, the best of all 9-inning complete game, allowed just 2 runs against Kellogg Community College. His season ERA, 1.82. Trying to translate that here to Kalamazoo. 1-2 the count to Traff. Foul tip into the mitt, and Traficante is down on strikes. Good ratio during the spring, 71 strikeouts to 15 walks. Nine and 2 his overall record, so a good season for him. And now to summer ball. Base hit and a strikeout here in the inning. Here's Colin Summerhill. Grand slam in the first, walked in the 3rd, RBI ground out in the 5th inning. Got 5 RBIs on the day. Looking to advance Marcy. Takes a fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Colin Summerhill. The DH has been for the past couple of days, will be for the foreseeable future. Breaking ball, and at 71 miles per hour, Summerhill did all he could to sit back and wait on it, and was still out in front and fouled it off. 1-2 now the count. A new member of the MAC committed to Northern Illinois, transferring from Troy. Breaking ball and another foul by Summerhill. His first home run of the season was here at Kalamazoo, and it was on a breaking ball, more of a hanger. His home run in the 1st inning today was a fastball. Does hit well against all pitches. Fastball on 1-2 is fouled away. Little battle here at the plate by Summerhill. Trying to win it against Birkenpass. Marcy still off of first. Another breaking ball fouled away by Summerhill. Continues to battle at the plate. Trying to find a mistake pitch that catches a lot of the plate, maybe a little more up in the zone. Birkenpass doing a good job working low. Another 1-2. Another breaking ball and another foul ball by Summerhill. And Birkenpass throwing him everything he's got, mainly breaking balls, but the fastballs he has thrown have also been fouled away. Neither one giving an inch, trying to win this long battle. Another 1-2. Fastball and another foul ball out of play. Continuing to fight at the plate. We'll get another 1-2 pitch. And finally, Birkenpass wins the battle. Fastball called, strike 3. Down goes Summerhill for out number 2. I think the fastball just froze Summerhill, caught the outside corner. 2 away now. Marcy still on first base. Singled on the first pitch of the inning, has been left sitting there as the last 2 batters have struck out. It's up to Jake Smallwood. The catcher in his first game back has been held hitless so far. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Cuts through a first pitch strike. 0-1. Breaking ball that finds the corner. It's 0-2 now. And Birkenpost, after the leadoff single, will try to strike out the side. And Smallwood will fight the 0-2 fastball back. Stay alive. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball misses too far off the plate. One and 2 now. Runner takes off as Smallwood pops one up behind home plate, and it's going to get into the crowd. Out of play. Marcy got it. Baseman Brandon Moore. Montevallo teammate grounds out to his partner Moore. Inning will end. Jacob Marcy had a leadoff single and sat on first base for 20 pitches. Left stranded as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Pittsburgh's up 7-3 here on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh's Radio, bottom of the 7th. Derek Clark completes his night. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned. A walk and a season low 3 strikeouts. Didn't have the strikeout numbers he usually has, but he did enough to put his team in a position to win. They're up 7-3 here in the 7th. 9 outs to go for Kalamazoo, the first half champs. Could go 0-36 in the second half. They'd still be in the playoffs, but they need and want to win as many games as possible so they host that Great Lakes East playoff series. Traverse City trying to win the second half title now in their title defense as they won last year. New pitcher for the Pittsburghers is Blake Ignaciac, a freshman right-hand side armor from Palomar College in San Marcos, California. 6th appearance on the season from Ignaciac out of the bullpen. His last 2 appearances, one against Kalamazoo and one against Kenosha, have both been scoreless. Both an inning of work, but here in this outing against Bing, Ignaciac with the sidearm, competitive against righties each inning if they can. Order for the Growlers. Tolly singles. Now Colton Coca, the hitter. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out. First pitch in this at-bat is a slider that starts inside, works over the plate for strike 1. Coca, a freshman from Central Michigan. Popped up in foul ground on the right side. See if there's room for Hunter Tabb. There is, and he makes the catch for the first out. Right up by the Kalamazoo dugout. In play just enough for Tabb to put Coca away. And the 9-hole hitter, Brandon Moore, will bat now. 0 for 2, flew out to center and right in his first 2. Last time Moore faced Traverse City, went 3 for 5 in Traverse City at Turtle Creek Stadium on the 21st. Had 5 RBIs in the loss. After a 2 for 9 start against the Pittsburghers. In 3 games, Moore broke out in his last one, but his hit list today, 2-0 after Ignaciac threw a wild pitch that went behind Tolly. Tolly is on second now. 2-0 to Brandon Moore. Is down low in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Another arm getting loose for Traverse City. Looks to be Mitch White down there from Abilene Christian. (3-0) from Ignaciac, and he misses. 4-pitch walk to Brandon Moore, and there's 2 on base for the top of the order. Pitching coach Tucker Waddups is going to come out and talk with Ignaciac. Waddups and the entire infield gather at the mound to talk about the strategy to calm down Ignaciac after a 4-pitch walk. And with the top of the order coming up, got to be careful. The Growlers need just one more base runner to bring in the tying run to the plate. And if Lipsy is the guy to reach, that tying run will be Sam Kirkpatrick, who already has a home run in the game. Everyone back to their positions. As Trey Lipsy, the center fielder, stands in. He's 0 for 2. On base one time, a walk in the first inning. He scored on Kirkpatrick's homer. Grounded out, trying to bunt himself on in the third. Struck out looking against Derek Clark in the fifth. Here against Ignaciac, first righty he'll face from the left side of the plate. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball outside. One 0 to Lipsy, center fielder hitting .342 this year. Swings away, hits one well to center. Going back, Christian Beal makes a catch just shy of the warning track. Tagging up and going to third base is Banks Tolley. But an out recorded, and Ignaciac just needs one more to strain a couple and get out of the seventh inning. But he's got to face Sam Kirkpatrick, and pardon me, he will not face Sam Kirkpatrick. Josh Rebant, the manager, out of the dugout, and he will make a pitching change. Ignaciac will end his night just 2/3 of an inning out of the way, a single and a walk. Runners are on the corners with 2 away for the new pitcher when we come back on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back to Homer Stryker Field. In the bottom of the seventh, Blake Ignaciac pulled out of the game after facing 4 hitters. Gave up a single and a walk. Got a fly out, pop out in foul grounds. And Josh Rebant is going to go back to the bullpen and put in his right-hander from Loyola Marymount University, Adam Christopher. Christopher this season, 6 innings pitched out of 3 appearances, 1 save. That's his last appearance against Rockford. Has allowed 3 earned runs in those 6 innings, works out to a 4.5 ERA. 7 strikeouts to 3 walks. The numbers are skewed from his last appearance against the Rivets. It should have been a scoreless 9th, which would have been a 4-0 shutout win. But a fly ball in left field was lost by the left fielder, Brennan DeRiggi. And it went down as a double since he didn't touch the ball, and then allowed 2 runs to score that inning. Other than that, he's allowed 1 run against Kenosha, scoreless against Battle Creek on his debut, June 27th. Pitching here against Sam Kirkpatrick. First pitch to him is a breaking ball. Curveball misses low. Kirkpatrick, 1 for 3. 1 for 3 with his 2-run homer in the first. He grounded out in the third, struck out in the sixth. All his at-bats against the lefty Derek Clark. Facing a right-hander, Christopher for the first time. And Christopher goes behind, 2 balls, no strikes. Christopher pitched for the Jackrabbits last year in Kokomo. Followed Tucker Waddups, the pitching coach, here to Traverse City. 2-0, fastball hits the inside corner. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Runner at third is Banks Tolley, the right fielder. Runner at first is Brandon Moore, the second baseman. Tolley singled, Moore walked. 2-1 now to Kirkpatrick. Christopher kicks, deals. Kirkpatrick holds, and that one just off the plate. They count 3 balls and a strike. Dangerous pitch in the hitter's count. 3-1 to Kirkpatrick. Christopher fires. Misses in the dirt. Bases are going to be loaded on the walk. The tying run will get a chance to hit in this inning. And Christopher loses the matchup advantage. He walks the right-hander. Kirkpatrick now has to face the left-hander, Ryan Dykstra. And Dykstra doubled his last at-bat to deep right center field. He's 1 for 3. Couple of flyouts before his double. He is representing the tying run, down 7-3. Bases full of Growlers. First pitch to Dykstra. Takes outside on a changeup. And Adam Christopher's going to have to start throwing strikes. (1-0). Deals. Dykstra takes low, 2-0 now. Hitters count for Dykstra. Christopher's got to bring a strike. Dykstra will be sitting on a fastball on 2-0. That ball's outside. It's 3-0. Walk would put the tying run on base here in the 7th inning. (3-0) misses the corner, and it's a 4-pitch walk and a free run for the Growlers. One strike thrown by Christopher out of the bullpen. Back-to-back walks to Kirkpatrick and Dykstra. Just uncompetitive pitching. And the Growlers now within striking distance, 7-4. The tying run is on base for the catcher, Connor Charping. Charping's 1 for 3, singled in the 6th. Ground out and a line out, his other 2 at-bats. And that ball hits him. Another run's going to come across. No strikes being thrown here. Walk to Kirkpatrick, loaded the bases. Walk to Dykstra, pushed in a run. Now a hit by pitch on the first pitch of the at-bat, pushes in another run. And the tying run is in scoring position. This was at one time a 7-2 game, now 7-5. The batter, Anthony Stefan from Virginia, 0 for 3 with an RBI. He takes a ball nowhere near the zone. Tying run at second base with 2 outs, Ryan Dykstra. "2-0, that ball's in the dirt. Tonight's going to end. Didn't record a single out through 1 strike. And he departs after 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Take another break. Be back on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh's Radio. He gave up a single and a walk, got 2 outs. He departed. Adam Christopher entered. Walked a pair and hit a batter to load the bases and put 2 runs across. And in a 2-0 count, Mitch White inherits it against Anthony Stefan. First pitch he throws is low. So now it's 3-0. 3-0's in the zone. Now it's 3-1. First strike since Sam Kirkpatrick, 3 batters ago. See if White can battle all the way back. 3-1 to Anthony Stefan. Is hit in the air and foul out of play. A full count. Tough spot for Mitch White to inherit, as he now, if he gives him a fastball and Stefan's waiting for it, could drive it into a gap. Risky to throw a breaking ball. Throw it for a ball, you walk in a run. Full count, bases loaded. 2 out, payoff pitch for Mitch White. Chopper to first. Hunter tabs, snags it, and will step on the bag and get out of the inning. Mitch White on 3-0 battles back and gets out of the jam. Pittsburghers take a 2-run lead into the 8th inning on Pittsburghers Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Radio. Top of the 8th. 2 innings left to play here at Homer Stryker Field. Pittsburghers clinging on to a 2-run lead, up 7-5. 5th pitcher of the ball game in for Kalamazoo. A right-hander, sophomore from Coppin State University, Tyler Nickel. His 6th appearance of the season. Sam Tackett lifts one to left at the warning track, and it dies at the track. Caught by Dykstra. Almost got out of here. He may have caught that one off the end of the bat. Just missing a home run. Tackett retired on a long fly ball out. First pitch fouled off. Pinch hitter for Traverse City. Alec Atkinson, the sophomore from Yale, will hit here. Garcia's night done. He went 0 for 3. They'll let Atkinson take a crack at it. His first appearance here in the second half of the season. Atkinson finished the first half hitting 180 with 16 RBIs. Chases one up top, 1-2 the count. See what the plan is for Josh Reben in the 8th. If he sticks with Mitch White or goes back to the pen. 2-strike pitch fouled away by Atkinson. He stays alive. Atkinson hitless his last 2 games. And he chases a breaking ball down and away for strike 3. Nickel with multiple runs allowed in 3 of his last 4 appearances. Has not faced Traverse City this year. This is his first time. Sat down the first 2. First pitch to Tab is fouled straight back. Hunter Tab's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a ground out. One now. That ball misses low. The Growlers will have Alex Colarco leading off, 6, 7, and 8. The only batter that didn't hit in the 7th. Colarco will lead off the 8th inning. 1-1 to Tab. He takes for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count. Nickel. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming from Nickel, looking for the 1-2-3 8th inning. And Tab way out in front of the breaking ball. 1, 2, 3 go, the Pit Spitters. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs left to work with here on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back, Pit Spitters Radio. Bottom of the 8th. Traverse City on top, 7-5. trying to hold on as Kalamazoo has scored the last 3 runs. Once down 7-2, they're making it interesting late. 2-run game. Bottom half of the order will bat here in the 8th. Mitch White, who came in and got the final out of the 7th, leaving the bases loaded, will pitch here in the 8th. Alex Colarco, the one batter that didn't hit in the 7th inning, leads off the 8th. He's 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th inning. A couple of ground outs in between the double. Inside fastball got the corner. Ball and a strike to count. Mitch White has some pretty good numbers this year. A sub-3 ERA out of the bullpen. '11th appearance on the season. His record 1-3, but 2 of those losses came because he pitched in extra innings, and the Pittsburghers failed to score a run in extras. And with extra inning rules, runners starting on second base. Mitch White gave up the 1 run. Three of his last 4 appearances are scoreless. Hasn't allowed an earned run in 7 of his last 8. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Colarco. Is hit to second. Snagged by Atkinson on a hop. Flips to tab. 1 away. White has allowed 6 runs, 4 earned. Those 2 unearned runs are the runs he allowed in extra inning games this year. But only 1 run per extra inning game he's pitched in. The free runner that you get on second base to start the inning. Pitched against Wausau on the first. Pitched 2 innings. Didn't allow a run. Pitched 3 innings against Wausau in Wausau on the 18th. 3 innings scoreless. Has had good performances. Has faced Kalamazoo once this year on June 8th. A 3-1 Traverse City win. He got the save. Pitched a scoreless 9th. Allowed 1 walk. Struck out 1. Didn't allow a hit. Banks Tolley, the hitter. He's 1 for 3. He singled in his last at-bat, led off the 7th inning with a base hit through the left side and scored the first of 2 Growler runs. This at-bat, he's down 0-2 to Mitch White. White gets set for his 0-2 pitch. Hit to third, snagged by Sam Tackett. Long throw across the diamond. In time for the second out. First 2 retired by White. Colton Coca will bat. He's 0 for 3. Third baseman hitless today. He's flown out, grounded out, and popped up in foul grounds. First pitch of this at-bat bounces in the dirt for ball 1. White trying for a 1-2-3 inning, send the game to the 9th. Deals on 1-0. Coca chopper, fouled on the left side. Ball and a strike. A couple of ground outs in this inning. Colarco went to second, Tolley to third. Coca to short. And on 3 ground balls, all around the infield, Mitch White pitches a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th inning. On to the 9th. 1 inning left to play here in Kalamazoo on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitters Radio here in the 9th inning. Traverse City up by 2, 7-5. Looking for some insurance before they hand the ball to the closer in the bottom half of this 9th inning. Trey Truitt the third will lead off, then the top of the order. He'll bat against a new pitcher, Kyle Sally, the 6th arm used by Kalamazoo in this game. The left-hander facing lefty Truitt. 1-1. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch gets away. Kyle Sally, the senior from Georgetown, gets a grounder to second, fielded by Moore, and in time to get Truitt one away. Sally, first time he's facing Traverse City. His first 3 outings, the reason his ERA is skyrocketed at 14.63. 5 earned runs in 1 inning against Rockford. A week later, gave up 4 earned runs in 3 innings against Rockford. 6 days later, he gave up 4 more earned runs in 1 inning against Battle Creek. But his last 3 appearances, all 1 innings, all scoreless. Top of the order now. Christian Beal, the center fielder, is 1 for 3 with a single, a walk. He scored twice. Hits it softly to short. Kirkpatrick fields, throws low, gets away from the first baseman, Colarco. Beal will turn the corner, and he'll get to second base on the error. Two-base error by Kirkpatrick as he charged in, tried to throw across the body, skipped it low, and got away from Colarco. The same play happened earlier in the second inning. Traficante charged in and threw across the body low. So both shortstops have made a throwing error. This one, though, could be bigger than the last one, as Derek Clark in the second didn't allow that runner to score after the error. But the Pittsburghers will try to bring in Beal and add to their lead, give him a little more insurance. The hitter, Jacob Marcy, at the plate. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. He's been on base 4 times, walking in the first. Lefty-lefty matchup here against Sally. Shouldn't be a problem for Marcy, though. He doubled off the lefty Brasowski in the second. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Ball on a strike, the count. Marcy keeps raising his team high batting average. Takes a fastball high. 2-1 the count. Hitters count for a good hitter. It's the second 3-hit game of the season for Jacob Marcy in only 9 games played this year. 4 of his 9 games have gone for multiple hits. His average right now is up to 389 after his 3 for 3 start. Sally lifts the leg, turns, and looks towards Beal. Checks him back towards second base. Sally deals. Breaking ball. Misses off the plate. The count to Jacob Marcy will run full 3-2. Good hitter at the plate, trying to bring in some insurance. Could reach for the 5th time in this game. Beal takes off for third. Marcy to second. Snagged by Moore on a slide. And he will get Marcy the first time he's been retired in this game. Now should take a base hit to bring in that insurance run, as Moore took a run away from Traverse City, an RBI away from Marcy. It's up to the switch hitter, the shortstop, Camden Traficante. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the left-hander Sally. First pitch, Traff shows bunt and pulls back and takes a ball. One 1-0, Christian Beal on third base after the ground ball. Traff checks the swing. That pitch comes inside and hits him. And he will get the pass down to first Runners on the corners now with 2 outs, and a dangerous spot for Kalamazoo with Colin Summerhill stepping to the plate. Summerhill mashes lefties. First pitch, Traff takes off for second. A pump fake. Traff will get in, and now there's 2 runners in scoring position for Summerhill. One 0 to Summerhill. Good hitter against lefties. That pitch gets off the glove. Coming home is Beal, and he will score easily. There's an insurance run for Traverse City. Their lead's up to 3. It's 8-5. Traficante moves up to third on the wild pitch. 2-0, hitters count for Summerhill. Same count he homered on in the first. Won't get a chance on that 2-0. He takes a fastball low. Last time he had a 3-0 count in the 3rd inning against Gavin Brasowski. He took a hack at it, missed, and then took the next pitch for ball 4. See if he gets the green light on 3-0 this at-bat. He does, and he rips it into right field, down for a base hit. RBI single by Colin Summerhill. Brings in Traficante. Pittsburgh's lead back up to 4. It's 9-5. Summerhill's going to be 2 for 4 on the night. A home run, a single, and 6 RBIs. Northwoods League Player of the Night type of night. He's on first for Jake Smallwood, the catcher. Smallwood 0 for 4. Foul tips the 1-0 straight back. Makes it 1-1. After that single by Summerhill, he is now hitting .250 on the year against right-handers, .421 against left-handed pitchers. Pick over, Summerhill's picked off. Throw goes to second, and it's in time. This tag is applied. That will end the inning. Summerhill delivers a 2-out RBI after a wild pitch, brought in 1. 2 runs in the inning. Pittsburgh's on top 9-5. Need 3 outs for the win when we come back on Pittsburgh's Radio. On to the bottom of the ninth. The Pit Spitters lead the Growlers by a score of 9-5. Anthony Ramirez takes over for the ninth, though it's no longer a save situation, being a 4-run lead. Colin Summerhill's RBI single with 2 outs in the ninth pushed it out of reach of a save spot. So Ramirez will just get 3 outs and look to lock up game 1 of the second half of this season. One, Ramirez misses outside. 2-1 now to Brandon Moore. Can't ask for a better spot for Kalamazoo. After Moore, they're at the top of their lineup as they try to come back. The 2-1 from Ramirez is fouled straight back. Ramirez, all his pitches have good movement. Throws a 2-seamer, a changeup, has a curveball slider. 2-seamer works effectively against right-handers because it breaks in on their hands. Two down low. Slider didn't get a chase, and the count is full on Moore. The 3-2 from Ramirez. Popped up, foul ground, and out of play. Running out of room was Marcy and right and Tab at first. We'll get another 3-2. Ramirez racks to the windup and deals outside. It's a leadoff walk for Brandon Moore. Leadoff man aboard, and the top of the order is up for Kalamazoo. Trey Lipsy, the leadoff man, is 0 for 3, has walked once, scored once. Bats with Moore on first. First pitch takes a fastball inside. Ramirez, a returner from last year's championship team, has pitched well this year. Lipsy swings and misses at a fastball at 89. Ramirez from Cal State Stanislaus, one of several California kids on this roster. Changeup finds the zone. 1-2 the count. Ramirez, 9 appearances this year, 21 innings pitched. He's been a workhorse. Has only faced Kalamazoo once. That was a start here in Kalamazoo. Gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. Right after that start, he was moved to the bullpen, where he has been great. 1-2 to Lipsy. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup, and there's out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go. Now he'll face Sam Kirkpatrick. It's been over a week since Ramirez last pitched. He pitched in an 11-inning, 14-13 win for Traverse City in Battle Creek. It was a terrific back-and-forth game for Traverse City. He pitched 3 innings out of the bullpen, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Although he blew the save in the 9th, he bounced back to lock down the lead in the 11th when his team, when they were runners on 3rd and 2nd with 1 out, had to buckle down, got a strikeout and a ground out to end the ball game. Looking to end this ball game, facing Sam Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's 1